So, singer Jeremiah has been kicked off of his own tour after Teyana Taylor dropped out of it, but then she was re-added when the folks who cut the check gave Jeremiah the boot instead. Here's what happened. They had a joint tour together, or so she thought. The Later That Night tour. He was added first, and then she was invited later on, but they played her like she was an opening act down to the flyer. She basically said that Jeremiah was lazy, sat on his chair the whole performance, acted like a diva, was hating on her poppin' show that she put on, so therefore he was doing petty stuff behind the scenes to ruin her act, including having the stage left wet on purpose, causing her to trip and fall. Wow. She called him all types of petunias, and even said that when she was done performing, half the crowd bounced and did not even stick around to see his lazy performance. And her man Iman was fully supportive of Jeremiah before the tour, even leaving him comments on social media. Now wants some smoke after Jeremiah posted that he's living his best life after Teyana said her piece, which he took as a response, but Jeremiah has since responded for real after getting put off the tour, and in a nutshell basically said that he doesn't want no problems with Teyana, that it's all love still. Now keep in mind that she has renamed the tour to Keep That Same Energy Tour. Ooh. Now check out the details of what she had to say.
The reason why I cannot continue this tour is because at this point we share the same sound, we share the same light, we pretty much share the same everything, and I can't trust the fact that when I go on stage that they ain't gonna try no fuck shit, because they already tried it in New York with low-key having some of the stage wet before I even walked on, which, you know, caused me to fall off the stage in New York, which y'all probably didn't even notice I fell off the stage, because y'all know how I do. We fall down, but we get up. You know, a bitch get right up and keep the show going. The show must come, you know, the show must continue. And, you know, when I first decided to even join the tour was because they brought it to me as a co-headline, like we would be, you know, headlining together. So once I kind of like, you know, signed on to do it, and I started to see like the marquee or the promo and different things like that, it was just like a little weird, because then his picture was bigger than mine, and it was Jeremiah with special guest Teyana Taylor, and it's like that's not what I signed up for. All I've ever wanted this whole time was just for everything to be equal and to be fair. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't happening. And my first strike really was the flyers and the tickets and everything else. So I created my own flyer and stuff. And then once we got to Atlanta, it was like a lot of drama, like little sneaky shit going down. Jeremiah this, Jeremiah that. And my thing is like, it's awfully strange how when it's time to split some shit, everybody talking about let's split. But then when it's time to be equal, nobody's being equal. My screen not working, my lights is fucked up, my sound is fucked up, and then when this nigga go out, his sound is perfect. It's like, come on. So then by the time we got to New York, I'm like, okay, cool. I don't mind going on. Like pretty much the last 5 cities has been sold out. And each time I never complain about going on first, because y'all know I got Junie with me. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. Like, I'm not tripping about that. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, I'll go first, whatever. Just as long, all I ask for is to make sure that everything is even, everything is equal. The marquee, our name is on the same line. Like, I will not open up for him. I'm not opening up for him. It's always been clear that I was never going to open up for him. So at that point, I started to feel used. I started to feel like, you know, niggas was taking advantage and niggas was trying to play me. So I just wasn't rolling. So I let it rock for all these different shows or whatever. And then when we got to New York, it was kind of my last straw, because it was like, okay, cool. If I didn't if I didn't close any other city, the least y'all could have done was, you know, let me close New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my home city. I promoted the hell out of this tour. He only posted one time. The last time Jeremiah posted was July 12th. So if you think that one post in July 12th is the reason why these last 5 cities sold out, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Like, that's bullshit, and I'm not rolling. I worked my ass off. Y'all see I created my own promo videos that wasn't paid for by the label. Nobody paid for that. I paid for all my own stuff, put all my own stuff together. Like, I didn't ask them for anything. All I asked them for was, you know, for us to be team members and everybody be treated fairly, and I wasn't treated fairly at all. So by the time we got to New York, we all had a big powwow. I expressed to them how I felt. Y'all know how I talk. Y'all know my mouth. So if y'all know how outspoken I am. If y'all think that I was in that meeting just like being all calm, like da-da-da-da, no. I press niggas the same way I pressed them over Twitter. I'm just like, yo, it's unfair. It needs to be. They begged me to stay on and perform in Boston yesterday. They begged me. They begged me to stay on this tour. Only thing I wanted was equal rights, because at the end of the day, if I stay on this tour for y'all, like, if I stay on this tour for y'all, he still gets paid, because technically, I'm assuming this is not my tour. So he could leave the tour and I can go by myself, but he's still going to make the bulk of the money, and I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling. All money ain't good money, and I'm not, it's never that deep. And I'm not finna have my kid in an environment like this. Like, I'm not doing that. We just made it to Toronto. We just randomly stopped. I don't even know where we are. We randomly stopped. And it's just like, because I was contemplating if I should, you know, finish the shows out or not, but I really can't, because I'm not finna sit here and make this nigga more money for all my hard work. All my merch sold out. They started to nitpick, talking about, oh, her merch is killing our shows. If our shows hold 2,000 to 3,000 people and the shows are sold out, and I only cap at 60 meet and greets. I don't do no more. One of the nights I did like 100 meet and greets, but really I don't pass 60 meet and greets. You mean to tell me that 60 people is hurting your whole show? That's bullshit. There's no way that 60 meet and greets is hurting your show. Now, had you went on first, then maybe you would have felt like you actually had a sold out crowd. It's not my fault that niggas leave after I'm done performing. And it's just like, all my merch sell out. They talk about my meet and greets with the issue. The name was like, her merch is taking up too much space. How's my merch taking up too much space? You sell 2 shirts per show, and that's that. That's that. Don't play me. Don't play me. So anyway, after the New York show, which was my hometown, everybody know, of course I was emotional. I didn't get to close or whatever, but cool. I still got my rocks off. I did what I did. After the meeting, I was like, my main thing is just really about, you know, equal rights, everything being fair. Like, it got to be sportsmanship. Like, come on, it got to be fair. So everybody's begging me to stay on. Mind you, my nails are broken. My thumb was bleeding, everything from when I fell off the stage in New York. So that was my last straw. So backstage, he talking about how, I mean, Party Next Door, they put pepper spray in my smoke machines and blah, 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 blah. Bitch, you always in some motherfucking drama every single time you go on tour with somebody. So my thing is like, okay, even if they did do that to you, if they did, now I really don't put it past you that you motherfucking didn't make sure it was water on my stage before I fucking walked on the motherfucker. My sound is fucked up. My lights was fucked up. You got mad and changed your set 6 times. You took the video man, had him fuck up my videos to make sure your videos were straight, because your lazy ass want to sit in that motherfucking chair all day talking about singing your motherfucking songs or whispering your motherfucking songs. Bitch, don't ever try me. And the part that's pissing me off even more is because we had a whole talk in New York. We was cool. Everybody was talking. So for us to get to Boston, the part that pissed me off the most is we get to Boston and this bitch gonna go out on her motherfucking set talking about, shout out to Teyana Taylor for opening up for me. Bitch, after we just had a whole conversation about equal rights. So bitch, now you playing with me. 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 And now I want to fight. You feel what I'm saying? Because now you doing it on purpose, my nigga. And you ain't about to sit here and tell me that it wasn't shade. I love my cancers to death. I'm married to a cancer. My husband's a cancer. Jeremiah's a cancer. So I already know when it's shade. I know when it's shade, and I know when you trying to be funny. And bitch, you tried it. You only get 5 meet and greets per show. You sell 2 motherfucking shirts per show. And probably 5% of the ticket sales is probably you, if that. So bitch, don't ever motherfucking try me. Don't ever try me. Don't ever try me. Y'all know this is not even my style to be going off. Well, yeah, it's my style to fucking be going off like this, but not on no motherfucking Instagram live. Bitch, I'm pissed. I'm in the middle of motherfucking Toronto. I'm all the way in Toronto. And I'm with this bullshit. Mind you, I only went to social media because I texted a nigga and I'm like, yo, did you go on stage yesterday and say shout out to Teyana Taylor for opening up for me? He like, oh, I just woke up. I'm at the border and you coming at me like this. Yeah, nigga, did you say it or did you not? Period. He's like, when I mentioned Danny's name, I may have said it. Cool, say no more. This tour is over. Because, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you think is opening up for you. We not doing that. We not doing that. You fucking cancel. You a fucking drama queen. You always in some bullshit. And if y'all really want to know about Danny Lay, I'm the only person on this motherfucking tour that has been making sure Danny Lay is okay. While y'all niggas ain't feeding her, y'all ain't getting her no motherfucking room to chilling. She could barely fucking shower because y'all niggas is mistreating her. I was the only person on tour that told my management, and I don't even have her number. I don't know her from a can of paint. We've met a few times. I don't know her enough to take her in, but I've taken her in. I've been there with open arms. Yo, she could take one of my rooms. If she want to ride with me on my bus, she can come on my bus. Why is she in a Sprinter? Why does she barely have a room? Why is she looking like she's at a meet and greet when it's time for us to get dressed in the dressing rooms? That shit is not cool. That's not cool. Y'all treating her like shit. And I pressed all these niggas in New York. I told them how I felt. I told them how I felt like they was treating Danny badly. All these different things. For you to go to the very next show and say, shout out to Teyana Taylor for opening up for me. Bitch, you trying to be funny. You trying to be funny. No fucking shade. Bitch, don't try me. Don't try me. I work my ass off every single night, y'all. Y'all see me bust my ass. I give y'all outfit changes. I'm giving y'all vocals. Bitch, wig is falling off. I'm falling off motherfucking stages and shit. And guess what? Petunia still holds it down every single time, my nigga. And you gonna go and you gonna play me, my nigga? Like, and the sad part about it is because, yeah, I'm a mom, I'm a wife and all that, but y'all niggas already know I get it rocking. Like, I don't even know why niggas continue to play with me. I don't even know why Jeremiah, whatever the fuck that bitch name is, even thought she could even play with me, my nigga. Like, I'm like that. I'm really like that. Like, this ain't no Twitter fingers, this ain't none of that shit, my niggas. Y'all niggas know I get it rocking. Niggas is not gonna play me. Niggas is not gonna play me. And that bitch has been extremely disrespectful. And she talking about, oh, you could have kept it. She's talking about, you could have kept it real with me. He like, you could have kept it real with me. I said, bitch, the same thing I'm telling you over this motherfucking text is the same thing that I motherfucking told you to your face when we was in New York. I pressed all y'all bitches. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck the niggas that you with. Fuck all y'all niggas. Cause y'all niggas is on some motherfucking sneaky shit. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. So that's why it came to social media, because I had to let y'all know why I'm no longer on this tour. I don't trust the sound guy. I don't trust the light guy. I don't trust that niggas ain't gonna put shit in my smoke machine. I don't trust none of that. So what I can do is I can set up my own date, set up my own tour, because I guarantee you, if I do this show in Toronto tonight and I see that nigga, I'm slapping him in his motherfucking face. Period. Period. Because that nigga tried me. So I just don't think it's the best time to really do that. So it has nothing. Y'all know me. I never let my money get mad. But all money ain't good money, and I'm not willing to take the short end of the stick. And I'm the one that's selling out the concerts. And yeah, people probably trying to figure out, oh, well, what she do, da-da-da-da. But yes, the concerts have been sold out, and it's been because of me. And I work my ass off. He gonna talk about, mind you, this nigga Jeremiah said, oh, I don't need the, he talking about, one thing about me is I don't need the, I don't got an Instagram and tweet for my shit to sell out. Well, bitch, who you thought was gonna sell it out, babe? Because you wasn't. Who the fuck you thought was gonna, like, you need to humble yourself. And this has nothing to do with me being cocky. I'm not being cocky at all. I'm just speaking my truth, and I'm just speaking the facts regarding this. I worked my ass off, and every single night I go out on that stage. All the supporters know every single word. They've been following me for the longest. And I think that, like I said, on a more serious note, if it's supposed to be equal and we supposed to be teammates, then, and all I asked for was respect, I feel like I should be given that. Like, I never once complained. I never walked around. Like, I could have easily been like, from Atlanta, I could have been like, yo, I'm done with this tour. Like, I'm being mistreated. I sold it out. Like, I didn't black out and start, like, really speaking my truth until New York. Because it's like, okay, my nigga, so we in New York, and y'all niggas ain't even finna let me close my hometown? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody was rude. Like, the whole team was cocky. But mind you, the whole team was cocky until I said I wanted to pull out the tour. As soon as I said I wanted to pull out the tour, then everybody want to start getting all humble. Like, nah, T, we need you, nigga. Your own team wanted to buy my merch. Your own team watched my show. Your own team said your show was trash. Nigga, you're lazy. You don't come to rehearsal. You don't practice. You don't have to. You want to know why? Because you come and you sit in the motherfucking princess chair for the whole hour of your set. In every city we've been to thus far, you bringing different rappers out and different singers out. Like, nigga, you should be able to hold your own shit. You should be able to hold your own shit. It's just like, my nigga, come on, I've been nothing but respectful. And the only reason why I'm even going off today is because my daughter and her father is in Chicago. But y'all know I don't entertain this kind of stuff when my daughter's around. I don't got time unless she's taking a nap or something, okay? So this is probably going to be the last time I talk about it. But I just had to give y'all the inside scoop of just how I'm being mistreated, how people are treating me on this tour. They fucking up my sound. They fucking up my lights. They putting water on stage for me to slip. There's a lot of shit going on. He's getting the bigger dressing room, and I'm the one that have a whole band of dancers, the whole nine. Like, he's getting a bigger dressing room. He's getting a bigger check, which I don't know the fuck why. But I just want to let my fans know that if I finish this tour, I take the bigger L because he still technically gets paid. So I'm working on planning my own shows. I am in Toronto. I don't know what y'all want me to do. But I don't know, sis. I don't know.
What do y'all think? Leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more. And don't forget to hit that bell to join the notification gang. PettyBlog.com signing off.